back to my channel. I'm in a little bit of a different spot right now, so I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I wanted to try it because my phone, it needed to be on charge, so this is the place where I need to move to that had a receptacle. So yeah. um yeah, it's just a little late night dolly video I just wanted to do because I don't know, just felt like it. It's a little bit later than I usually go live, but meh, it's okay. So anyways, in this video I'm gonna be going over some paint work I did in another live stream. If you hadn't catch that live stream, let me catch you up to what's happening. So this is a childhood doll. I believe she's an Easter Barbie. I found her at one point, but I forgot who she was and stuff because I have a bad memory. So yeah, this is an Easter Barbie from the early 2000s. She has the Generation Girl head sculpt, a bit of a smaller head, Kaneko hair, and it's platinum. And her eye, I think she, what country makes she? She's China. Well, this doll's face chipped off. Not her whole face or anything, but some of this eye makeup right here, where you can see that big blotchy eyelash right there, that chipped off. So, and I was having some trouble repainting it in my last live stream. So I actually was repainting her, and then I got kind of a little bit irritated with it, so I just set it down, and I, for some reason, forgot about her. I never picked her back up, so that's what's happening with her. Hold on, let me get my brush of this water, because they've been laying in there for quite a while. Apologies if I sniffle or anything. I have, for some reason, my sinuses have been dreadful as of late, so yeah. So I'm gonna be working on her. I'm probably gonna work on her first, but later on in this little live stream, I'm probably gonna be working on this Palm Beach Barbie. As you can see, I got a decent way to go before I finish, but I started her front hairline with this pink color, which I decided I'm probably gonna do a lot of her hair color in this pink color, since I really do like how it looked on Daisy Jean and stuff. So plus I think it'll look good with her. She has like a more muted lip tone, and it kind of matches the hair, so I think it'll look kind of nice together. And she has those nice blue eyes, and she's looking cute. I actually quite like how her eyebrows turned out. They're some of my best eyebrows I've done, so yeah. And she has little, obviously you've seen her before, I shouldn't act like you haven't seen her, but look at that shimmer. Nice golden shimmer on her her brow bone, I should say. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna be working on her and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start with this girly right here. So yeah, I forgot where I found out that this doll was an Easter Barbie from. I have no idea, but let me get my paint ready. I just unscrew the cap, and you get a little bit of paint at a time, so I'm not wasting any. This brush, yeah, looks okay. Oh, there's a bit of hair in my water. That's not good, so I'll take that out. Let me dip it in a little water and get a little bit of this gray color. Get on my palette. A little bit of water. Hopefully that's, let me get a little bit from the tube, actually. It's kind of getting on the rim of my brush. Let me just wipe it on my pants. I don't really care about these pants. I would highly recommend painting in something you know that you don't really care about all that much, like outfit wise and whatnot, like a throwaway pair of clothes, because sometimes you will end up getting paint on there whether you intend to or not. So just wear some like pajama pants that you don't care about getting stuff on. I'm just wearing some shorts I don't really care about. So yeah, I've watered this down, and I'm gonna attempt to go over that little black blob right there. So what happened was, I kept going over this, okay, that's not enough. It's not watered down enough, because it's not going on like I want it to. I just kept going over this and over this and over this because I was unsatisfied with how the eyelash was looking, and it ended up glopping and blobbing up. And the black paint wasn't going on there smoothly, and I was just getting very, very irritated with it, so... that's what happened with her. Get a little bit more paint, a little bit more water, too. Sometimes I squeeze the head to make it a little bit easier to get into some of these areas. Right in here. This isn't going to be my smoothest work, but as long as she looks better than what she did look like, then it's fine with me. So far, she's looking better than she looked like my first attempt at doing this, so... yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, that's a good one right there. That should have covered it up pretty darn good. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay, I think I got most of that. It'll get darker once it dries. Right now it looks a little off, but, you know, it should be okay. I mean, this color isn't exact to what her eye shadow was, but it's fine. It's like, her eyeshadow was a little bit more, probably a little bit, like, more, it wasn't as bright as this, but actually, I went over it originally with some white, and that didn't look really good. This actually isn't white, it's, a light gray color. It's called Granite Gray by, sorry, you can't really see that. Granite Gray by, I think it's Apple Barrel. Apple Barrel makes some really good paint. I would highly recommend, if you're getting into repainting or anything like that, just start off like with some cheaper paints. These are, I think I paid under $1 for this one tube, this whole big tube. That'll last me quite a while. Unless of course you're doing like really big repaints, like full body repaints or something, which I don't really do that often, so yeah. I usually stick with the face. Yeah, I think that looks okay-ish. You can still see some of that weird black stuff in there. I don't know what that is, actually. Like, you can see it right in here as well, right there at the top. I don't think that's meant to be there, but I cannot for the life of me get that off, and I'm scared to, like, run anything. Like, I'm scared to, like, go over top of it multiple times, because I don't want her face to rub off anymore, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna let that dry for as long as I can. Then I'm gonna move on to, painting the black back on the black lash. She only needs, like, one more lash to make it look okay. And not so weird, but... yeah, once again, I just made this brush. It was a bit... you can see where I cut off, like, all the bristles right here. And made it, like, super duper skinny and pointy. I do that mostly because I can't find any at my local Walmart that are, you know, that teeny, as teeny as I need it to be. I would recommend, like, investing in some brushes. Honestly, I probably need to invest in some brushes, since I do a lot of repainting and I'm trying to get better at it and whatnot, but I painted this face with, that brush. I actually did every part of the face with that brush, and it looks pretty good, but I feel like I could go even finer and get even more detail in there, but yeah. So that should be dry, especially since it was, like, watered down and whatnot, so I'm gonna try and go over that with some black now. So I'm gonna go in here and open my black. Get a little bit of black. My eye is a little itchy here, but I'm just gonna go into the top of this and get a, ooh, that's a lot. Get a little water on there. Water that down. So it kind of slides a bit better when I'm trying to paint it on. Okay, hopefully that's good. Put that back on before I spill something. I've been known to spill things a lot. I'm very clumsy, so yeah, let's go in here with a little bit more paint and see how this works out. So I'm gonna squish her face and be very, very, very careful. Oh my goodness, I think I need to turn it this way. Hopefully it just drags on there. Okay, I need more paint on that end of the brush. So. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared. Still not wanting to go on for some reason. I'm not getting any... Hold on, let me get more paint on my brush. The paint isn't going on, if you can see that. For some reason, I'm not getting any... I need to work more on the... Here. Let's try that. It's loaded, so I don't know why it's not going on. Alright, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I just need to go in with a little bit of that gray color again and go right there and just like dot. Barely dot right next to that eyelash because it's a little teensy bit going over that line, so I just don't want it to be like that. So I'm gonna go and see, I'm very picky, so oh crud. Well, I just ruined my paint that I had mixed up. Make sure you really get some, really swish your brush around in your water so you don't get any of that on your, in paint colors you don't want. So yeah, that should be clean. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna mix up some more paint. Just dip my whole brush in there and get it colored. Okay. Let's see where I got it, like the black in there. I didn't want that, so I'm just gonna go in there and get some more paint. Oopsies. Like that, and just water that down. Alright, let's see if that works. Hopefully it doesn't destroy what I just did, but I'm trying to get this as good as I can, so let's just dot it right. Okay. That looks... Needs a little bit more... Am I happy with that? Does that look okay? Huh. Looks like it's going like... This looks like it's curving a bit, which I don't know if I like or not. So let me get some more black here. Try and go over that little area. Alright, I think I got it. That looks pretty good right there. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna probably leave it like that. What is that going on down there? Her whole, actually the whole black underneath her eye is rubbing off. I just noticed. Is that what that, like, weird black crud is? Like, it's her face up, like, completely, like, disintegrating or something like that? I don't know. Just like these weird black dots that that's like a glitter chunk. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'm gonna have to probably, let's see. I think I'm gonna go underneath that line a bit. Her lower lash line, and like darken that up a bit, so yeah. Let's see if I can do that without. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can just throw a little. Oh, it's not too bad. I think that looks okay. Now, I think she looks pretty good. I think she's not going to be perfect, but I wanted her to look a little bit better than what I did. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is go into her teeth because she has a little bit of paint loss there. And I'm going to just give her a light little coat of this gray that I have mixed up in there. Let's see if I can do this without messing anything up. Okay. Okay. I think it looks okay now. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to touch her anymore. So that's what she looks like. I think she turned out pretty okay. If you look close, you can probably tell, but as long as she looks good from like an arm's length, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna ever sell her or anything like that, so she's just gonna be a part of my collection, and whoever gets her after I pass will have to worry about all that. So yeah, she's done. I want to get her into a different outfit because I don't like this look. I like the shoes. I think they're cute, so I would probably keep the shoes on her, but I don't think I would want to keep this outfit on her. Like, I just put it on her because that's all I had. But she has the really graceful hands. Ugh, I love this is my favorite body, if you didn't know. So it's the belly button body from like the early 2000s. They call it the belly button body because it was like, I think the first body introduced that had like a belly button or something. Like the Superstar era twist and turn waist didn't have belly button detail on there, so yeah. Which actually, does this original Barbie have a belly button even? Oh, she didn't have a belly button either. Okay. Well, oh yeah, let me show you what I'm doing to this Barbie I got. So, I'm actually uploading a video on her. Her hair's still a little bit damp, but, not damp, but, I don't know, in the back. So I did a video on her, and I've actually cleaned her up. I'm uploading the video as we speak, but I cleaned her up. Well, you can really see that staining on her lip in this lighting, but yeah, I cleaned her up. She was pretty dirty, her face in particular, but I tried to fix this like little nip she had in her nose. If you can kind of see that, it's a little hard to see, but yeah, her nose was nipped. I'm trying to see if it's dry or not. I don't want to like... Yeah, so her nose was nipped, and I had to go in with a little bit of like gel glue and try and build up the very tip of her nose, and it's working so far. I'm just waiting for it to fully set, because when this glue sets, it deflates a little bit. So yeah, but besides her paint and the little like nip she had in her nose, she's in pretty good condition. Her hair's super thick for a vintage Barbie, like 60s Barbie. And she has all of her flocking, pretty much. She has that little spot there, but I think that might have been from where the factory forgot to put some. I don't know. See, she doesn't have any down there either, so... Yeah, but it's pretty much all there. I think she has basically all of her hair. Like, I don't see any missing plugs or anything. She has a lot of her lip color. I do need to touch up that little black bit on her eye. But the black bits, the little tips of her eyelashes, but other than that, she's in pretty good shape. I'd say she's in fair condition. Her legs are hideous, though. Like, look at this brown color. I tried removing some of this. Like, I tested it with some acetone, and it did take off, like, color. Like, not color, but, it took off some of this stuff right here. The brown stuff. Oh, my video just uploaded. But, it was taking off some of this, but I didn't want to go any further because it probably wasn't going to take it all off. Anyways, all this yellowing or anything, so I just stopped, especially since this is like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me squish this, but it is, you can see, it's like soft vinyl. You can kind of see it squish there, but her body's like made fully out of this soft vinyl. The number 1 through 4 were made out of like this soft vinyl material. So yeah, it's definitely stained. I just don't know how much of that staining I can get out with like normal like cleaning products and stuff. So I was trying to soak her in some denture tablets, but I'm very impatient and I wanted to get her clean and stuff, and I heard that can take like a month. And I was not about to sit there for no month and wait for this to be all gone. So I'm probably gonna try and get some 20 volume hair developer, so like hair bleach, and try and bleach this out and see if that works. Because I hear that if you, because I do have benzoyl peroxide, but like acne cream, but I heard if you, it'll like stay in the vinyl and it'll like continuously bleach your doll over time. And I'm scared that this doll, especially for like vintage dolls, because a lot of them were molded in a like a very pale color and then dyed afterward. That's why you see a lot of like vintage dolls have very bad fading or discoloration and stuff like that, because of the dye. You'll see a lot of the vintage dolls that have like are going white, especially like mod Barbies. I see that a lot in their faces. They just go like really white and pale, ghostly. And I'm scared that this doll was like dyed. I don't know if she was dyed or not. I don't know. I know that this doll uses a different material than the number 1, 2, and 3. Other than that, she's pretty darn similar to number 3, but I know that she retains her color. So I don't know what process they use to like color her vinyl or anything like that, so I'm scared to do that on her and just have it continuously bleach. But this is gonna have to be treated with something, because I just can't live with her looking like this. It looks pretty abhorrent, pretty awful, really nasty looking actually, because like if she was this color like if she had like a tan or something, I wouldn't mind this. Like if you look at like this, she looks like she has like a tan, right? But then you get up here and she's like paler. I don't like that switch in the skin tone. It looks like somebody dipped her in coffee or something. I don't know, but yeah, her head's in pretty fair shape besides the nip and her nose. And I am gonna be touching up her paint. I was thinking of doing it on this live, but I'm not sure, because I didn't want to fool with her, and I didn't want to accidentally hit her nose and then mess that up. So I think it is the setting though. Might be a teensy weensy bit wet, I'm not sure. Maybe like the very top is dried. We'll see what I end up doing, but yeah, she's looking pretty good, all cleaned up. I cleaned her with for her face I used a magic eraser. I used alcohol, and then I also used just washed her with some baking soda, toothbrush, and soap. So yeah, she had a lot of stuff going on with cleaning her and stuff. But yeah, because her face was like, I was trying to clean her face and it wasn't really coming off with the alcohol, so I had to take a magic eraser for a lot of it and run over it, and it got a lot of that dirt off. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I think the baking soda helped a lot get some of that really built up and in there grime off. Probably was in the pores of the vinyl and stuff like that. What is that white spot on her? Didn't see that before. I'm not sure what that is. I might have to remove that. But she has like little spots and stuff on her, like right there. I might be able to take a little bit of acetone on what I do is I take like a little bit of cotton from the end of a Q-tip and I'll roll it on a I'll roll it on the end of a toothpick, and I'll like spot treat it without like having that big hefty like Q-tip going on all around her face. I don't want to actually accidentally remove her face paint. If I were to do that, I'd probably make her into a number 2 and probably turn her into a number 2 or something. If that was my plan on I was thinking to myself, if I ever get a number 4, I'm gonna make her into a number 2, because I love the face on the number 1 and 2s, and I don't have well, I do have a Barbie replica of that doll, the 2009, 8 or 9. It was somewhere around there where they released the reproduction, the like more faithful reproduction. Not the ones from the 90s. I don't really like those as reproductions. They're pretty as dolls, but not as reproductions. Yeah, so I have her, and I'm thinking about giving that doll that one of her dresses that she came with, the Solo in the Spotlight. I think that's what it was called. I had forgotten that in the video I was making, and I think I just remembered it. Solo in the Spotlight, I believe. So yeah, but I don't know about the staining on her lips, like right there with that color. I don't know what got on there, but probably her lipstick or something. But I think once I paint her lips, it shouldn't look that bad. And I'm gonna touch up the ends of her eyebrows and stuff. This one needs it more than that one, but yeah, and then that blacks, and then the lips, and then I think I'm gonna touch up after I bleach her legs and like part of her torso with whatever method I am gonna use. I'll paint her toenails as well. She does have some like little nips in her legs because this is a softer vinyl material. She has a little staining going on right there. A lot of the number 4 dolls that I saw, a lot of them had like various states and where their legs would go like this weird like brown color. I don't know why. I think it's the way that they're stored or something. Maybe like smoking. I know smoking probably might have had something to do with it. What's another one? So gas furnaces. I realized this. We had a gas furnace. So this is true. They basically leak out this like weird, I don't know what it is, if it's a chemical or something like that. It basically leaks out into the air, and it would stain our wall. It wouldn't stain it. It would come off, but yeah, we would get this like weird like coat film on our walls, and we would have to scrub it down and stuff like that. And I've heard of another person actually told me about that. She was an older lady on YouTube, the Broken Doll, that's her name. Yeah, I watched her many years ago, like probably about over 5 years ago, when we still lived at that place. We still had a gas furnace, and she was talking about how they would leak out this stuff, and I was like, okay, that's probably what's going on in our house. So it got on a lot of our stuff, and we yeah, so that's a little story on that. But yeah, she's gonna get her legs bleached and part of her torso. I'm probably gonna have to end up popping, because I don't want to really fool with the arms because they're in pretty good shape. They're not really discolored at all. I would probably pop, I don't know if I want to pop the arms off and the head off and then just pop the legs and stuff off so it can get really good in there and like treat it appropriately. But yeah, I think the rest of this would get in the way, so I would probably pop everything off and like do it separately, and like put the legs in one bag, put the torso in another, or something like that, and put it in the hot sun or something. Which I would probably, I don't know where, I don't really have a heat lamp that's strong enough for that, so I don't know. I'll have to find something to use for heat. But yeah, that's basically what I've been working on with her. Yeah, so since she's done, I can probably go ahead and start working on my Palm Beach Barbie. Oh, she makes a squeaky sound. My mom actually got her for me at Goodwill when I was on a road trip one time, and they stayed behind, my sister and my mom, and she was sitting on my bed, and I was very surprised to get her, and she was wearing a I think it was a 1990s like graduation Barbie outfit or something like that, because I remember the sash. It was black, like a black, you know, those robes. It was a bit shorter, and I think it had like, I forget what the year it was on there, but I think it was like 1999, or it was like early 2000s, if not 1999. It was like late 90s, very early 2000s graduation Barbie outfit. So yeah, she's done. So let's work on Palm Beach Barbie. Oh, sorry, it hung on my nail there. But yeah, so we're gonna work on her a little bit. I actually found this doll right here in something. I don't know what doll she is. She's a Barbie, but she is in very rough shape. Like, look at this. Okay, her whole face is stained with this marker. Her lips are like basically all off. She's filthy. But you can see she still has remnants of her hair in there. I don't know what doll this is. I think she's some sort of Fairytopia doll or something. If you look closely at her eye makeup, you can see she has like some designs going on in there, and I'm pretty sure that tells me that this doll is probably something to do with Fairytopia. I'm scared that her eyes and stuff are gonna come off, so I'm gonna be very I'm gonna gingerly clean her with some alcohol and Q-tips. I'm gonna try and not aim for those eyes, because I'm definitely gonna have to repaint her lips and teeth, but I don't mind that. But I can see that that eye right there is a little bit chipped to begin with, so yeah. Plus I'm gonna have to like treat her with some, I don't know, I'm thinking about using acne cream on her. I don't know, but I know for the vintage Barbies you shouldn't use acne cream because they were colored separately and their face paint and stuff like that, so it'll just continuously bleach. But I think for more modern dolls it's probably okay. But yeah, I think she was rooted with, she had glue in her head, because her head is kind of a little, it's squishy, but you can kind of feel where it's, when dolls get are rooted with, they have the glue inside their head, you can kind of feel a doll that's had glue inside her head, because it'll be a little bit harder than the rest of her face. So this is super squishy. This is a little harder. But yeah, she had a side part and she had pink hair, I think. Yeah, she had the pink hair. You can kind of see the little tufts of hair going on. I don't know where I got this doll from or how long I've had her. I probably had her for years. And I don't know what doll she is, but she has like that, when was this made? This was 2005, so she's probably a late 2000s doll, like 2007, 8, maybe 6, somewhere in there. I wouldn't think she's I don't think that they used this head sculpt in 2010. I think they switched the head sculpt to a different one. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a completely different head sculpt or it's just like a blown up one of an older one, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna clean her up. I might clean her up in this string with a little bit of, see how far I can go with cleaning her and such, because she is quite dirty. I know that those marks, like marker stains aren't gonna come off, but those should bleach out okay. I don't know if they were like Crayola or like, it honestly looks like staining from a it doesn't look like I rubbed marker on her face or anything. I'm assuming I'm the one who would have done this if I did, but I don't really remember rubbing marker. It looks like she's laid on something and it stained her face. And there was this one doll, this Millennia Barbie, that her outfit got I think water damaged or something, and her outfit basically stained her along with some other dolls. So I don't know if she's one of those dolls that got stained in that time and during that time or not, but yeah, she is definitely stained nonetheless. So she's gonna get a full like bleaching and scrubbing, hopefully not to her face, because I don't want to ruin her face paint, her eyes in particular, because I know her eyes and eyebrows are the main thing, but her lips are gonna have to be redone, so there's no going around that. That's gonna have to happen. So, and if I'm able to save her face paint and whatnot, I'll seal it with a clear indoor-outdoor varnish to prevent any further chipping. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen to her. Don't know how long I'm gonna be on live. Could be short, could be long, I don't know. I do know that I want to work on this Barbie a little bit at least. I think I want to at least get this done, her front hairline done, and maybe work my way back a little bit, but with that, this one's a little thick. I probably need to make these plugs a little thinner since she's got a smaller head than Daisy Jean. I've gotten so used to, with this hair, like, making the plugs super thick and stuff with Daisy Jean, because she had, like, a huge head and a lot of holes to fill, so yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna cut the amount of hair that I'm knotting. See, this one's super duper thick. I probably could have made 2 plugs out of this, honestly, but yeah, you can see how much thinner this one is, and I'm probably gonna try and do that for the rest of them. So yeah. I shipped off a package today. That's because I sold something on eBay and I had to ship off a package, so that's pretty much all I did today. I was about to go to town, but then at the last minute I was like, I don't want to go, so yeah, I haven't really done too much today. Today hasn't been that eventful, so yeah. Yes. You can see some of the water I sprayed here. It'll dry, it's fine. Especially on this type of floor. This is like, vinyl, so it's not gonna hurt it, really. It's very old, actually. I think this is probably from around the 50s or 60s. Our house is extremely old, so very, very old. It used to be actually an old schoolhouse that they converted into a home many years ago. Don't know how many years ago. It's probably well over 100 years old, actually. It's not super duper big, but it's probably... I actually don't know how many square feet it is, so I don't know, but yeah. Oop, almost did an oopsie there. Almost knotted completely off where I was supposed to knot, so yeah. Oh, there's another one. Wet this so it doesn't fly away from me. Because the fan, I'm sitting next to where a fan is, basically, and it's blowing in my direction, so it keeps, like, messing up my hair when I'm trying to knot it. So I need to wet it to weigh it down a bit. Yep. Oh, there's another one, and the last one. I'm probably gonna reroute that, I think she's a Fairytopia doll with this same hair color, because I have a lot left, and it probably can reroute several Barbie heads with what I have left. And her hair was originally pink, so why not? I think it was actually quite a similar color to what I'm using now. I think that'll look pretty darn good on her with her, like, skin tone and everything. She has those hot pink lips. I don't know how I'm gonna make that lip color. I want it to be, like, as close as possible to her original. I do have a color that's similar to that. I could probably... I don't know where I put it, though, so I don't know if I can find it, actually. I have a, I don't know if it's called Fruit Punch or something. It's in, Apple Barrel. It's like a pink color. But I cannot for the life of me find that color, and I really want to find it, because I want to use it for my, Color Magic Barbie customs. So I don't know where that is, but hopefully I'll be able to find it at some point. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Oh, that didn't go through. I dislike when my needle tries and spins around because it makes it a little hard trying to thread it. So yeah, here we can't just work around it, so it's fine. Yeah, I do love this clear indoor-outdoor varnish for sealing the paint because it's flexible. So here, I'll show you. Like, you can do this and everything. It doesn't make your doll like it helps the paint. It's just flexible, so it just, you know, can move with the vinyl when you're like stretching the head and stuff when you're pushing it on it and whatnot. So it works really well for people who might not like the MSC method, which I don't mind MSC. I don't mind it. I use it actually for a lot of my customs, but I use it for customs that I don't plan on people like being what's the word, like really play heavy with. Like, I don't want you to like stick your doll underwater, if you know what I mean. Like with that I actually don't know if I want anybody to stick any repaints underwater, like in a pool or something. That would be kind of dangerous for the paint. I don't know how long that would last, but if you did that. But I guess unless it's like a really good sealer that's like flexible or whatever, who knows? I wonder if they do make a flexible Mr. Super Clear. That would be interesting. I would like to try that out, but I don't know if it'd be the same as like the MSC that everybody knows, because like it would need to have some grip. Well, depending on how you use it, like if you're painting on your doll's face with like pure acrylic and you're not using colored pencils or anything, or like a pencil to outline the shapes that you want or whatever, then it should be fine. If it didn't have grip to it. But yeah, I wonder if I could actually find a flexible like vinyl sealant. I don't know if they even make that. I would like to think that they would make that, honestly, because I might try it out, because I do like I don't know, I like for my dolls to be a little bit flexible, especially because I like to do the reroute first on a lot of my dolls. So with the MSC, I have to reroute the doll first, and then I have to like then I have to do the paint, and I don't really like doing that because, one, the hair gets in the way a lot of the time, and two, I like being able to see what I'm working on and what I'm working towards. And sometimes I don't see that. And plus, like, what if my doll gets ruined somehow during the repainting process, and I just have, like, this rerouted head that I can't use, right? So I put all that work into. Don't know if I would be very happy about that. So, I mean, I've done it before, but see, she's got some water on her face, but I just wiped that off. You can see the paint didn't come off from that. So it is, I mean, it is indoor outdoor, so it obviously would have to be a little bit water resistant, but I wouldn't suggest, if you're using this, to like, unless it's like a painted scalp or something, then it should be fine. But if it's the face, I'd be like really cautious, honestly. I don't know, that's just my opinion though. You can do what you want with your dolls, but here, let's get this hair out of there. What is this? Ugh, some of her old hair poking through. I tried to get as much of the old hair out as I could, but it just, I need to pop. Sometimes I forget to do that, and then I'm wondering why the needle doesn't go through when I'm trying to push it. So yeah. I'm really excited to work on that, like, Fairytopia doll. I don't know. I'm gonna look her up after I do this live stream with my Google Lens, see if I can find her, because I would like to see what she looked like originally so I can maybe, like, replicate her hairstyle or something. Or see if she had, like, any other colors in her hair besides pink, like blue or purple or something. Maybe I could add those in there. Though I don't know if I'd want to add, like, the very vibrant, like, purple in there, like the very warm purple. I don't know if I would want to add that with this hair color. I think this hair color would look good with, like, a very pastel, like a lavender color. More so than, like, a warm purple color. I don't know. Okay, well, once again, I forgot to do this and wondered why it wasn't going through, so I'm actually going to go with, like, 4 holes and, like, that one, this one, like, prepare them a little bit, so, ow! I just stabbed myself. Yeah, that's why you need to be careful when you're using needles, people. I have stabbed myself so many times. It's honestly awful, but, you know, I'd rather use this than a rerouting tool for most of my reroutes anyways. Okay, there we go. Yep. Here we go. Oh, I already did that, so I can just stick it in there. I might, after I'm done with her front hairline, I might go get some alcohol and some Q-tips and see if I can clean that doll a little bit, see if I can get some of that dirt off so I don't have to scrub. What I do with dolls with, like, really badly chipped face paint is I will, like, run over them with a Q-tip very gingerly. Usually with water, but she is, like, so dirty I might have to just go over it with some alcohol. Try and get some of that dirt off of the top of the makeup before I seal it, because I don't want to think about, like, having dirt sealed underneath there. That'd be icky. So yeah, I'll probably do that after I'm done rooting these plugs in. Or, I don't know, should I wait until I'm just done with the full front hairline? Or, let me pull this out. That's because that hair, that hair was, like, super duper short. Just making sure I'm not messing up her face paint. I'm really weary about that. Okay, I have okay, I should have enough hair to root all of the front hairline, and then I can go get some alcohol and a Q-tip or 2, and let me wipe that off. almost stabbed myself again. Just poke that a bit and stick this in there. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't split. I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, it didn't split, thankfully. Yet, at least. Just gonna move that in there. Like that. Pull that out. And hopefully it will... Yep. There's a long... I'm just gonna rip that out. These are big enough where I don't need to poke them first to widen the hole. So I'm just gonna be quick about this. Put that in there and there, and then boom. We're done with all of our hair plugs that we rooted in there, and her whole front. Okay, let me wet that. And her whole front hairline is done. So that's good. We made a little progress. Oh, that knot is trying to fly away from me. Need to do that. Okay, there we go. So, okay, there we go, that's in there. So, that's what she's looking like now. Look at all that beautiful hair she's having. Oh, I love the pink color. Don't know, I think I'm gonna curl it or something, I don't know. I think she will look good with a side part, though. I think I'm gonna give her a side part. Look about right here, all the way back, like that. Ooh, that would be cute if I gave her, like, pigtails. Rooted, like, her whole back of the hairline with, like, a side part. Rooted it all the way back there. And split it like that. Have a hairline go all the way to the back, like they do in the factory. And then have her hair like that and like 2 little pigtails and then curl them. That'd be cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some alcohol really quickly. So BRB, let me move my brushes and stuff. So I'm gonna go get a Q-tip and some alcohol. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if you hear my bones cracking. I've been having some bone issues recently. My legs and arms and such, so. Alright, let's see if we can get this girl a little bit more clean than what she is. I just have some 50% alcohol in a spray bottle, so I'm gonna spray a Q-tip. See if I can get some of this dirt off. Primarily in here, I see it, like, ugh. It's oop. Okay, I got that on her eyes, but hopefully I don't rub any of that off. Try and go around the face paint. Just that. Okay, definitely need to get some here. There we go. Oh, some of her eye came off a little bit, so yeah, I gotta be really careful. That's what I was talking about, being very ginger. So I'm just gonna rub it over there and pray it doesn't, oh god. Pray it doesn't come off. Some of her eye did come off right there in that corner, that inner corner, if you can't see, but yeah, I'm trying to be really careful. Get some of this off here. She's super dirty. Her lips they're probably gonna rub right off, honestly. Like, I'm gonna try and save some of that original paint so I know what color to make, but is it coming off? I can't tell. Okay, let's do that. Ooh. Really am trying not to. She has some dirt right in there. Ugh. Some of that out. Okay, she's looking a little better, but can I get her a little bit more clean? I'd like to get her a little bit more clean before I seal this paint on her. I think I'm gonna actually... So I'm just gonna run over her eye like that, just to get some of that haziness away. That rub off. I cannot for the life of me tell, so I'm just gonna run over that again. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave her eyes and eyebrows alone, just in case I go over them too many times, like I think I already have. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a sealer and seal them, and then wash her, give her face a good scrubbing. With like some, I don't know what, like, just that way I can like run over it with some soap and water and a toothbrush without having to worry about getting that. Like, look how dirty she is. She's so dirty, but I can't wash her face like right now because of the chipping. So yeah, let me just like run over these lips. She had like some dirt in there. I think she did have a little bit of dirt in there, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep those lips around for a teeny bit of a guide and to show me what color they were originally. So yeah, she needs like the inside of her head cleaned too because it's filthy. As you can see, I don't know if this doll was like kept outside or something. Look at that, that's so gross. Ugh. Get another Q-tip. Okay. Good thing is I don't have to paint her scalp, so that's good. Okay, let's do this. Get in here. Get in those nostrils. Oh, shoot. Okay. Didn't chip her eye, thankfully, so that's good. Let me just do it like that. I do like to work on dolls with chipping face paint. It gives me a little bit of a challenge to do, like trying not to get the paint to chip off and stuff like that. So trying to preserve it and stuff. So yeah, it's fun sometimes to do. I don't like to do it all the time though. I would prefer my dolls paint not to chip off at all. But I've worked with so many like G1, like really early Monster High dolls that it happens a lot. So I'm kind of used to it by now. But I haven't really worked with Barbies with it too much. So, but it's the same process essentially as a Monster High. So yeah. Get in those inside those ears. I'm gonna have to take a toothpick and get in there, but yeah. Get behind them and stuff. There we go. Get in there as well. She looks a little bit better, but she's still like not perfect, so I don't know what that is there. I'm really hoping this will bleach out nicely. I'm thinking it will. Usually well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, I've seen people that have had like severe marker stains on their dolls, like darker than this, and it seems to bleach out pretty nicely, but I guess it depends on how, like if it's like marker, a dye or something. If this is like a dye, it might be a little bit trickier to get out, I don't know. And I still don't know if I'll be able to bleach it out entirely, but if I'm able to lighten it enough, like right here, then I could just end up giving her some bangs to cover that up. If that doesn't, like, if I can bleach that out, like, mostly at least, then I can be satisfied with it. But, yeah, for right now, she's gonna just get a little wiped down, so. I don't know if you can see inside of her head or not, but it's kind of dirty. She have remnants of, like, glue in there. I'm pretty sure she had glue in her head at one point, so. Just get this neck rim a little bit. Ugh, look at that. That's disgusting. So she'll need to be fully washed and everything like that, but I want to fix her up and get her on a cute little body and stuff. She can be my pink-haired girl. I'll play with her and stuff like that if I can fix these lips, which I'm hoping I can fix them. I think I can paint them back pretty nicely, and then I can touch up the little losses in her eye, because most of her, I'd say like 99% of her eyes there is just the inner corners that have chipped a little bit, and a little bit of that white, but her lips are, I don't know, they're pretty gone, but yeah. She'll look pretty, so yeah. There she is. So I think I'm going to end this live stream now. I just wanted to do a quick little one. I've been on for about an hour now, so yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end it. I'm going to be working on her a little bit more. I'm probably going to put a varnish over her eyes, like I said, the eye paint, and then probably go in and start scrubbing her face with a toothbrush or something after that's dry, so I can like not worry too much about chipping her eye paint. I might do the same with what's left of her lips, to not lose any more of that, and yeah. So I'm just gonna head out and probably put her to the side and work on her some more tomorrow or later tonight, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, and I'll see everyone in the next one, next live stream / video. Bye everyone.